AITA for not reimbursing my friend after telling her she can't come on our trip? I really need some perspective here because I have multiple people telling me I'm the asshole. My partner, 30M, and I, 29F, are planning a trip with two of our couple friends to a destination a 6-hour drive away. We booked a super nice Airbnb that was $2,000 per couple total for 4 nights. We all paid a non-refundable deposit back in January for $1,000 per couple. We verified with everyone that they were okay with not getting that money back no matter what. We all just paid the last $1,000 per couple as the trip is in a few days. For context, Anna, 29F, and Kyler, 29M, are pregnant with their first baby. Anna has multiple autoimmune diseases and other issues that have made her pregnancy extremely high risk. Morgan, 27F, and Danny, 29M, have a 2-year-old son who they were planning on bringing on the trip. The situation, Morgan just texted Anna and I to tell us that her son came down with severe hand, foot, and mouth disease but asked if it was okay for them to still come and bring their son on the trip. Morgan is a nurse and knows about Anna's condition, so I was surprised that she asked to bring her son in that condition. They were also unwilling to leave their son behind, so it was all of them or nothing. Anna and I chatted privately, and Anna did not feel comfortable because of her autoimmune issues and high-risk pregnancy. Because of this, we told Morgan that we were no longer comfortable with them coming. Morgan immediately came back asking us to Venmo her for the $2,000 they had already spent for the Airbnb. She was very demanding and accusatory, which rubbed me the wrong way. I told her I was comfortable sending them the $1,000 refundable part of the cost, but not the $1,000 non-refundable part because we had all agreed we wouldn't get that back. This would put my partner and I and Anna and Kyler out an extra $500 we weren't planning on for the trip, but I felt like that was fair since they weren't going, but had agreed back in January that the $1,000 wasn't refundable and they were, okay, not getting that back. Morgan absolutely lost her shit and told us we were selfish and horrible friends. She accused us of being greedy and valuing money more than friendship. She said since we were the ones telling them they couldn't go that we should pay them back for everything they had spent. I'm torn. On one hand, I get their frustration. On the other hand, I feel like this is part of the risk you take when traveling with children. I also do not have kids though, so I don't have the full perspective. For context, if it matters, we all make about the same amount of money, but Morgan and Danny have been struggling financially due to poor financial decisions and excessive debt. So, Reddit friends, AITA, should I just pay the full thing back to them to preserve the friendship? Tell DR. We won't let our friends with a sick kid come on a group vacation and are only refunding them half of their costs that we agreed were refundable. AITA? Edit to answer some FAQs. The trip was Morgan and Danny's idea. They found the Airbnb and were comfortable with the cost because Danny had gotten a bonus at work. All 6 of us work and make good money. Enough that $2,000 for a trip is not a big deal. The trip is to a beach house where we were planning on spending the whole trip. Anna was comfortable going because we weren't planning on doing things outside of the beach and house. The trip was originally adults only, but about a month ago, Morgan and Danny asked to bring their kid because they would miss him and didn't want to be away from him that long. We leave for the trip on Tuesday, and their son started showing symptoms yesterday, according to Morgan's text. Update. Thank you all so much for the feedback, ideas, and advice. We talked to Anna and Kyler and told them we would support whatever they decided since they were the ones the most uncomfortable with Morgan and Danny coming. They liked the idea of splitting the non-refundable deposit 3 ways, each paying $333, so Anna, Kyler, and my partner and I will each pay $833 back to Morgan and Danny, but they are still out $333. Ultimately, though, I think this has shown us a lot about who Morgan and Danny are, and my partner and I plan on distancing ourselves from them as friends. Also, no more friend trips and yes to trip insurance, which I didn't know existed, in the future.